Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? And welcome back to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, guys. It is that time again. I hope that you guys have your teacups ready, honey, because we got some more good piping hot tea for you. And this tea is gonna be so sweet. That good old Southern sweet tea, okay? Guys, listen, I want to thank you once again for joining us this evening for another episode of T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Guys, we had a fantastic lineup for you on last week. So just in case you missed it, our featured Spotlight Black Business Owner of the Week was Miss Miss Carlisa Mills of Eclectic and Unique Finds. And our expert advisor was Ms. Nicole Phillip of ME Marketing. And she is also a brand strategist. So, guys, you want to go ahead after this show and go and check out last week's episode. This week, we are on episode 44444, and we have a great lineup for you tonight. So let's get the formalities out of the way because you know we got to do that, right? Since you are already here, we do want to hear from you. So please make sure that you leave your comments over in the comment section for us. Give us some hearts. Show us some love, honey, because we like to feel all of the love. Please make sure that on whatever social media platform you are on, that you like, share, follow, and subscribe to our channel. And as always, give us those hearts because we love to feel the love. Share this show with your friends and family on your news feeds, on your timeline, guys, because why? Sharing is also caring at T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Okay, so with all of that being said, I would like to thank our producer as always, and our productions team, the design team. We would like to give out all of our love and shout outs to them. I also want to thank my Moore artist, Miss Tyra Renee. And you can find her over at Instagram at Tyra Renee. So, guys, let's go ahead and get it crack-a-lacking. Y'all know I like to use some crazy words. And if y'all like 80s and 90s babies, y'all already know where it comes from. I'm not doing nothing new. I'm just going ahead and doing some throwback old school stuff. All right. So this week on T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, we have our featured Spotlight Black business owner, Miss MeeMee Marie, and that's Miss Camiella Albritton, for those who know her as that name. But we know her over here because she's a friend of the show at T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays as Miss MeeMee Marie, honey. And if y'all remember her from, I think it was our very first season of T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, she did the Drizzles and Treats. I think that's what the name of it was. But now she is doing something else. She is so full of creativity. She's artsy, very artistic. And guys, she could probably do anything that has anything to do with the arts. Okay, I'm just going to say. So we got a nice little surprise. We got a nice little surprise in store for you all for her. And our expert advisor is none other than Miss NEYSA Jones of NJ Kingdom, guys. She is coming to bring us some great tea. So for all you business owners and entrepreneurs, y'all want to make sure that y'all got those teacups ready, honey, because she's coming and spilling all of this good tea, okay? Okay. And so with that being said, I want to go ahead and just prepare you for Miss MeeMee Marie of Yarn Queen. You heard what I said. She is Miss Yarn Queen, guys, and she has got some great pieces in store for us to share with us about her new brand. I'm super excited to have her back on the platform, and she is just loving this space that she's in. She's in such a wonderful and creative space, and I can't wait to have her on here to share some of that excitement with you. But in between time, in the meantime, stay tuned, and we'll be right back right after this.
So you're an artist. Yeah. Are you good at it?
Yes, guys, join me in welcoming to our platform TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesdays, honey, Miss MeeMee Marie, honey. Yes, y'all give it up for
Hi,
her.
how are you?
How
Hey,
are
hey.
you?
I'm
Oh my
doing
gosh.
great.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the platform. Now I'm sitting back here like full smiles, all cheeses. I'm like, oh my gosh. I love seeing you in this element. Like you could do drip and drizzle, sweets and treats. You could do that. And
Mhm.
you did that excellently, like with excellence and just pure sheer artistry and perfection.
Oh, thank you. Thank
But
you.
I'm looking at you in this space and I'm like, wow, like you are just so in your zone, in your element. It's like you found that one thing that you could just do just with your eyes closed in your dreams. Like it's
You
something
said
that
it.
you seem to
You
love
said it.
to do. So tell us about Yarn Queen. Like I'm in awe.
Well, Yarn Queen Customs was actually started like pretty much how Drip and Drizzle started as a hobby.
Mm.
I actually got hooked on the TikTok bug of rug tufting and thought
Okay.
it was really cool. I had been watching it for a few months on there, and something was like, you should try it. It seemed like a good outlet because honestly, I have anxiety. I deal with anxiety, and
Mm.
I heard it was like a good hobby to release some of that and to calm your mind and something to focus on. So
Love
I looked
it.
into it, did some research, ordered all the stuff, and I made a couple rugs. And I wasn't expecting to do it as a business. It just was gonna be one of those, peaceful, artsy things you do. And someone was like, "Well, can you make me a rug? I'll pay you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then of course it took off from there. So and here we are.
Oh my gosh. Like I when you went okay, so the day that I saw you actually like making one of your rugs, you were
Mhm.
actually doing the one for Rod Wave.
Yes.
And I'm just looking at you and I'm listening to you speaking about what you're doing and giving instructions and like just you were in a zone and I'm like, okay, she feeling this.
Yes. Yes.
You all in your feelings with that one. So I was like, I definitely have to bring you back on the platform. And I'm just looking at how well you did. Like
Thank you.
your pieces are just beautiful.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. I really do.
So can you tell the people when you started doing this, creating these rugs and creating these pieces, um how the complexity of it because it looks very complicated. You got this big old gun.
I got it right here. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys in a little bit.
Okay, and then I'm seeing you once you get the rugs, like the pieces of yarn sewn into the rug, then you have to go through and you use this like scrape thing to like make sure it's like a clean look. I'm
Mhm.
assuming so that you don't have like the frays and stuff. Like that looks like it would be. I
It's
don't know how
very
you do it.
intricate.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the word that I'm looking for.
Mhm.
So it's
Tedious and
definitely
intricate.
okay,
Those are the main two right there.
yeah, because I'm looking, I'm like, you know how sometimes people can do something and they do it and it looks so easy, so you just think that you can do it.
Mhm.
No, like that takes like real like skill.
This here, the actual it's mainly the tedious tasks because you have a lot of little steps and a lot of little things you can do.
Okay,
Honestly, if you're able to trace and follow a line, you could do this honestly.
okay,
As far as like the details, that does come with a little bit of skill because you
yeah.
have to trim and carve, and there's a lot of things that go with that. But the actual making of it is pretty simple. You're basically I call it paint by numbers with yarn. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Wow.
You have an image, you trace it out, and then you use your tufting gun and you just go over it line by
Just
line.
kill it. Just bam, bam, bam. Now
Mhm.
my aunt, she likes to do the crochet with the needle, and she goes in and
Punch
makes,
needle.
yeah, the punch needle. She does
That's
that.
what
Now
this
she's
is. It's just on a bigger scale. The gun just does it 10
wow.
times as fast. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It's punch
What?
needle on steroids.
Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip my lips and allow you to go ahead and take us into the world of Yarn Queen, honey. We want to know, we want to see what you got going on in there. We want the people to know where they can find some of your pieces to patronize your brand, because you know we're all about that
Okay.
at T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. So let's take us to Yarn Queen, honey. Take us into the land of Yarn Queen.
All righty. Welcome. Welcome. Well, like I said, it's pretty much like punch needle. You
Okay.
use a tufting gun. I got my main one here. I have two. This is one of the varieties.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's just this part here, which is the needle on the front.
Okay, see
This is
that.
what does the work. That just sews the yarn
Wow.
into the fabric and it does it at light speed. So
Okay.
I have two of those. That's the easier one there.
You said that's
That's
the
how you
easier one?
create things. I
Oh
made, like,
my
for
gosh.
instance, this here's like a mini rug. I did this one. This one took like maybe 40 minutes to make. But once you add in
What?
gluing and everything, all in all, maybe 2 hours,
Okay.
start to finish for something this small. So,
Oh, wow.
but yeah, this is a mini rug. This can go like on a desk or something,
Okay.
or oh, they can go on the wall too, like as wall art. Some people put them on the
Mhm.
wall as art.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
I also do these little things called mug rugs or
Okay.
coasters, if you want to call them. Those are hot sellers too. They can go
Really?
on the desk. I got a couple here that I did for a Juneteenth pop up.
Okay,
So we
okay.
got this one here
Oh, that
and
is so,
here.
those are so cute.
Thank you.
I
And they're
really
little
like
they can be little
that.
carpets for your cups, cup
I
carpets.
love it.
So, and then I got a little larger piece. This was mainly for a wall. This was like a little freehand evil
Wow.
eye. This was something I did. This took about maybe 10 minutes to do.
And you know what that reminds me of? Monsters Inc. The one
Oh
monster
yeah,
that had the
the
eye.
single eye. Yep.
That's what
Yep.
that reminds me of. That
I
is so
also
cute.
have matter of fact, another one of the rod wave rugs that I did.
Okay, let's
I
see
have
that
another one that
one.
I did that hadn't got picked up just yet, but it's
Okay.
actually still for sale.
Okay, y'all hear it. Y'all better get this rug because it is super cute.
This here,
That looks just like him. OMG. Wow. And guys, for all of you that have not seen, you have to go to her page, MeeMee Marie. Go to her Facebook page. She actually has a video that shows her making I don't know if that was your first Broadway rug or not.
yes, that was the first one.
Okay, that was the
A
first
little
one.
video.
It looks exactly like the one she just held up, but she shows you in detail how she made this rug. When I tell you it is fascinating, it is super fascinating. And I think that you should do more of those, MeeMee. You should do those on TikTok
Mhm.
and on YouTube, because people get into stuff like that. It's so relaxing just to watch you do it. And
Thank
I'm being so serious. When you did this, I was like, dang, the video over already. And you know how all of us have ADHD now, right? We only have like a 30-second attention span.
Yeah, you gotta be quick, sweet, to the point.
Yeah, like we're like 30 seconds, we're in and out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember how long the video was, but I just remember when you got to the end, I'm like, oh shoot, it's done already.
Oh,
It
well,
was just so cool to watch you do it.
yeah, I'm actually working on making some content because I'm kind of
Oh,
new to
good.
this thing. So
Yes.
I made a few videos and posted them, but I'm gonna do some work and actually do more behind the scenes because, like you said, a lot of people have come to me and said they like that. They
Yeah.
like to see like the detailed part on how
Yeah.
the scenes go with the gluing and the backing, and
Yeah.
so yeah, not just the tufting part because for instance, this one here is a Hello Kitty rug.
Oh, I love Hello Kitty. Oh, that is so cute. Oh,
It's a little
I
small.
might have to get that one, MeeMee.
Well, it's here.
I'm gonna have to get that one. How much is that one?
This one here, something like this is like 35.
Okay, that's a good price.
It's kind of
Wow. OMG,
small.
Hello Kitty. I'm gonna have to buy you.
I have a Hello Kitty here. These were some of the little kid room rugs I did.
OMG.
Room, but yeah, it was some of the kids themes I had in mind. I did a Hello Kitty, and then we have a Batman and Spider-Man in here somewhere.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yes.
Let's see Batman and Spider-Man.
Let's
Cause
see.
I like them too. Are
Here,
they're not Marvel. They're okay. What are they? They're not Marvel. They're
see?
DC
Yes.
DC characters or something like that. I
Yes.
like that. That's cute. I love that. OMG.
That's
Oh
what it is.
wow.
It can go on the wall, or it can
I
go
was
like.
gonna say wall art. That's what I was feeling is like wall art. If I when I get my Hello Kitty, it's definitely going on my wall.
And here
My
we
husband might beg to differ. So I
got
might
the little
Oh,
Spider-Man.
look at Spider-Man. Oh man, those look really nice.
Thank you. And these are my smaller ones. Like I said, these go for like 30, 35.
Oh my god.
And I can do a few
Oh
different characters.
wow.
These are the
Okay.
ones I did now. So
So let me ask you a question. Okay, so Nathaniel Yasharala said, "Can you make me?"
I
So if
sure
you,
can. I'm actually getting into doing portrait rugs. The Rod Wave was my first portrait, but I want to do like a more realistic type portrait.
yeah.
I have to get the images done in a certain way to be able to do that. But yeah, I am working on doing portraits. So yeah, I'll be able to make you soon, Daniel.
Oh my goodness. Now I had to go on and grab my tea. Now, before we came on, y'all, this tea was real piping hot. And y'all see why it's piping hot because she bringing the hot tea, honey. And I had to go on and take a little sip off of that one because portrait rugs, like, are you serious?
Mhm. Portraits, now that's
Wow.
dollars come in because the portrait work wouldn't be as easy as say something like
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
that.
that's those you talking about big dog dollars right there.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Wow. You got me going. And Miss Carlisa Mills says, nice work. Yes, Miss Carlisa. She's got some nice pieces. I am so in love with with the art that you do.
I also was doing a couple logos, like actually business logos. I had quite a few requests for business logos. If you go to my I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all under Yarn Queen Custom, same name on all socials. I have most of my work posted there. As you can tell, I did quite a few business logos, and I can do like logos. I had someone that requested a Supreme brand rug.
Oh, how cute. And it is so clean. It looks like almost like a three-dimensional banner.
Oh, thank
You
you.
could not even tell that that is a rug. Are you serious?
Yep, it's a rug.
And it looks like it's good quality, nice and thick and heavy, got some weight to it.
It's got some good weight, got some good.
Wow.
I
Me. I am so proud of you. Like you have definitely tried different things. And this is what I like having this conversation with you because of the fact that, you have so many people that are like, well, I'm so good at different things, right? But you've actually jumped out, you dove out head first and tried several different things until you found that one thing that just was the it factor, right? This is the it factor for you. And so because you found that it factor, you can take this and grow it to as far and wide as you want to.
that is the hopes. That is definitely the.
Wow. Nathaniel Yasharala says, what is the bottom made of?
They come in two different types. Most of them are backed with felt, but I also have a non-slip backing that I use too for more premium rugs that
Okay.
they don't fly all over the floor. So yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we have variations. That now is that one the felt or the non-slip?
This is the felt. This here is the felt.
Get out of here.
But I also have, I think it's over there in the corner somewhere. I don't know if I have a little piece I can show. No, I don't really have a piece of the non-slip I can give you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Or how it has the non-slip vacuum, so it doesn't the rubber type vacuum. I can do that.
Okay, so for those consumers, we're going to talk about the consumers now. So for those consumers who would be interested in purchasing a rug, a custom-made rug from you, let's say we're looking at a non-slip for a business owner who wants like their logo done, probably the same size as the Supreme one that you just showed. So how much would the rug be with the non-slip package, which I guess would be premium, and then your just regular package? What's the
Okay.
pricing looking like?
The breakdown for most of pretty much everything is they're $30 per square foot. So it really
Okay.
depends on what size you want. I can go up 6 foot by 6 foot. Say for instance, this here was 1 foot by I think 3.
Okay.
So 30, 60, 90, something like this would be 90.
Okay.
But
Okay. That is not bad at all.
for businesses, actually, if you have a business logo that you want, I offer $10 per square foot if it's predominantly like a text or word rug. It's only 20 per square foot. So
You know what? I was thinking about something. Now, my mind always, I'm always looking at creativity in different ways. But you know how like now they have the backgrounds, the green like I guess leafy wildernessy background.
flowers, yes, I've been seeing.
Yes, the flowers. I was thinking that for business owners who would like to get the logo, like
Mhm.
something like that would be really cool to put, you know what I'm saying, put up behind them when they're doing something like a
Podcast. I've actually have somebody that needs a podcast rug done with their logo design so it can be on the wall during their podcast. So
that's
that's
exactly what I'm talking about. Are you serious?
yep.
So how much would you charge for a podcast rug?
Like I said, it depends on the size.
Okay, so say it's what's the standard? Like 6 foot by
Most people get like a 3 foot by 2.
3 foot by two. Okay, so a 3 foot by two. How much would something like that cost?
3 by 2, I think is 180. 180 for a 3 by 2.
Okay, that is not bad at all.
It's two. I'm sorry, not 140. It's 140 if it's predominantly text or words.
Okay, I like. That is really good. Miss Carlisa Mills says, what about backdrops?
It can be like a backdrop, but of course it wouldn't be like your traditional plastic or
Mm,
film backdrop. It would be a carpet pretty much on the wall.
right,
So,
right.
depending on what size, that's all the details and the size. That's the factor of the price.
Mhm. And see, for you, if you did something that, like, you know how to attach them to the pole. So if
Mhm.
you did something like that, you could actually make loops on it or something easy for them to loop it on a pole to
Like
have it just stand up, just like I guess an ordinary background would look.
it's like this. This one was shaved down, so this could go on a wall.
Wow. Yay! You got Stitch. How cute. How cute. And it looks just like him.
You, I would hope so.
Wow. You do so well, Mimi.
Hide it with ears. So
What? Let me tell you something. You are definitely in your vein, honey. It's Yarn World, Yarn Queen Customs World, honey. She is all in. And I like I said, when I saw you doing the video of the rug of Rod Wave, I'm like, oh yeah, she's definitely in her zone, in her element. I mean, you were talking it up, like it went. Listen, and the confidence level that you had was just is everything, and it definitely shows forth in your work. So let the people know where they can find Yarn Queens Customs. Where can they find Yarn Queen Customs?
You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. I am in the works of building a website. It's not up yet, but soon I'll have a website for you to visit and place orders as well. But right now,
Okay.
on all socials under Yarn Queen Customs.
Good. Y'all hear that? Now, can they place orders for their product through there, or do they need to send you a direct message?
Send me a direct message. I don't have a thing where to just do an automated order just yet. Like I said, the
Okay.
website would be, where that
Mm-hmm.
play, but as the way it is now, you just send me an DM
Okay.
and the details of your order, because there is a few questions. I have to get the size, the detail,
Right.
the image, and everything like that.
Mhm.
Work out everything, and then the process usually starts once like a deposit or payment is put. Then I
Mhm.
update photos along the way, so you're kept in the loop as it's being made, and then of course once it's done, you get the picture of the final product. So.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get the I'm sure Miss Carlisa Mills is actually on my advisory board for Harlem Night. So I think she might be asking for decoration purposes about the backdrop. So that might be an option. We'll let her and her team decide on what they're going to do as far as that's concerned. But I know that I'm going to get the BIMP logo for BIMP Corporation. And then also because we do mixers. We do business mixers. So you have to come to the one that's going to be coming up on July 28th. We do all of our mixers at Black businesses because we want to bring light and attention to Black business owners in the Tampa Bay area. And then we also want our Black business owners to network and come together and kind of just see what everyone else is offering. So I think that would be a great opportunity for you to come out and to showcase your pieces and let other Black business owners put their orders in for their logos and stuff. I think what you're doing is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Rugs, you can keep them forever.
Yes.
Right. Plastic and stuff gets worn, but the rugs, if you keep them nice and you take care of them, you can have those forever. So I think that is just an amazing thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
Yes, and you're gonna have to get onto the marketplace, BIMP, mybimp.com marketplace, so that you can also sell and feature your rugs there.
Gotcha.
You have your own back office. You'll be able to post up all of your stuff for people to look at and buy. So I'm going to send you over your user identification, so you can go ahead and get that set up. And then we're going to see you at the Harlem Nights.
Yes.
Yes, vendor festival. So yes, girl, y'all say thank you to Miss MeeMee Marie. I am so proud of you, girl. Keep up the good work, honey. You are doing this. This is gonna blow up. I'm just saying, this is
So
gonna blow up. Oh no, don't hope. It is.
it is. I'm
It
claiming.
is. It's gonna blow up. I can guarantee you that your work is just so absolutely, like, most people be like, you gonna put a rug up as your backdrop, but you can literally, that Supreme rug that you just had, you
Yes.
could not tell that that was a rug. That is just beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Yep, you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Thank you so much, MeeMee. Do you have Miss Carlisa said unique work? Yes, it is, Miss Carlisa. It's very unique. And when you start getting into the portrait rugs, that's
Oh,
really what's gonna take you, it's gonna take you far. I mean, seriously. Everybody gonna want one of those.
now I have someone that's wanting like a Steph Curry rug because they just won the championship.
Yeah.
If that works out good, and I'll have that to present soon.
Oh my gosh, that is going to really showcase your art. And that's why I said the fact that probably just anybody could maybe try to do the rugs on a simpler, um, in a simpler context. But when you're talking about doing like portraits, that's when real art comes into, like, you're really putting your art, your
Yeah,
creativity
but
in
this
that.
add on
You listen, you got it.
for
You
everybody.
you got it. You got it.
Thank
For
you.
real, for real. I'm just saying, you have what it takes. You can draw, you can do I mean, just everything, girl. Anything that's got to do with art, you have it. So yes, Go ahead, everyone. Please make sure that you follow and like and subscribe to Yarn Queen Customs on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you follow her, you like her. And guys, don't just follow and like, go and buy something. This is
Yes.
what we're encouraging over here at T-Shirtz Tea Tuesdays. Let's patronize our own people, patronize these. She operates in Black excellence. I purchased products from her before, and she's on the up and up. Let me tell you something. If she can't deliver, or if there's an issue, she gonna let you, you're not gonna have to chase her down for nothing. She's gonna keep you in the loop the whole way through. So please go ahead and purchase something from Miss MeeMee Marie's Yarn Queen Customs. As she said, her website will be coming soon. When she does have that information, we'll be sure to share that with everyone. Thank you so much, MeeMee, for joining us. I will be putting in my order for my stuff soon. And in the meantime, in between time, girl, keep sipping on that sweet hot tea, okay?
Sure, we will.
Thank you so much. Have a nice evening, MeeMee. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're an artist. Yeah. Are you good at it?
Wow, 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 wow. All I have to do is say my hats off to Miss MeeMee Marie. She is the Black business owner of Yarn Queen Customs. Guys, we just had a fantastic segment with her. She's our featured Spotlight Black business owner of the week, and for good reason, because she is doing her thing, okay, with this Yarn Queen. Make sure that you follow her on her social media platforms, and please make sure that you patronize, buy something from her. It will not be a waste of your money. It will definitely be worth the purchase, okay? So with that being said, we have our next guest, who is our expert advisor. She was our featured Spotlight Black business owner a few weeks ago with the book Unclogged Conduit. She is the author of this amazing book, guys, Unclogged Conduit, Miss NEYSA Jones. She is also the Black business owner of NJ Kingdom, as well as Babcock Health. I could not bring her back on as an expert advisor because she provides so many different services to assist Black business owners with new startups, nonprofits. Oh my gosh, the list is exhaustive. She's also our chief and editor of Black Magazine. And in case you didn't know, we launched Black Magazine on June 1st. Yes, 2022. There you have it. Miss NEYSA Jones, honey, she did that. She killed it, okay? She is our chief and editor. She did such a fantastic job. This woman is so gifted and so anointed for everything that she's doing. And I've had conversations with her, and I'm like, how do you balance it? How do you do it? And she just shared so much. She is just anointed to work in the area that she works in terms of coaching business owners and assisting them in developing their brand, assisting them in preparing for grants, government grants, things of that nature. So listen, I cannot say enough about her. And I'm so glad that she was so gracious in accepting our invitation to come back as our expert advisor for this week. Guys, when we come back, you will get a chance to hear from the great Miss NEYSA Jones. Guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. OMG, OMG, OMG. Guys, please join me in welcoming Miss NEYSA Jones to our platform. Like, I know y'all saw that intro. That intro was lit, okay? It was fire. I absolutely love it. And it did such a great job of highlighting everything that you do. When I'm sitting here looking at this introduction and I'm like, wow, I told you it was going to be a surprise for me and you, right?
Yeah.
Miss
That was
Carlisa
great.
says, oh my. Let me
Who was
tell you
that?
something, okay? When I'm sitting here watching this introduction, I'm thinking Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31 woman. I think that so eloquently befits you, that title, because not only are you doing the doggone thing in terms of business, but you are a mother, a wife, you love the most high God. So that's your premise, right? That is your foundation. That's what you stand on. And it really, you don't have to say it. It's in your walk. It's in your talk. It's how you present. And then when I tell y'all I don't even know how to describe how her presence. There's just an elegance about you in how you speak, in how you're poised, and how you present yourself. And so as I'm sitting there watching that like I said, I'm sitting there watching that introduction, and I'm just like, that's Proverbs 31 right there.
I am honored. I am so honored. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so honored. Listen, we are so honored to have you on our team. You, Miss Carlisa, all of our other advisory board members. I can't say how blessed we are just to be a team together. Like, what you bring to the table, what you all bring to the table is just absolutely, I couldn't have asked for more. Like, the Most High knew what was needed, and He brought it embodied in you all.
Yes.
And so I want to say thank you publicly for your commitment to the Harlem Nights Advisory Board, to your commitment to our community. Because people don't understand that all of the work that's being put into Harlem Nights, and all of the work that you put into your businesses, that's out of love, right? We do,
It is.
you know what I'm saying? Like, the advisory board is not compensation, but the work that you put into your business to give back to our community, though you get some payment from it, there's a lot that's given that is not being paid for. And that's love, right? And so I'm
Right.
so glad to have you on the platform. I thank you for joining me this evening on TeeShirtz and Tea Tuesdays. Honey, we already talked about them teacups, child.
Yeah.
Yes. We have our teacups tonight, and Miss Carlisa is going to give us the tea. There are so many things that you do, and I want to have this opportunity for you to be able to break down everything that you do, and how the services that you provide are there to assist Black business owners, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, anybody that's looking for, CPR, baby training, and all of this stuff. Like, listen, guys, she does a lot. And so we're going to get a chance to hear from you now. I know we heard from you before when you had a chance to talk to us about unclogged conduit. And y'all see she got another book coming, right?
Yeah, I just finished the draft today.
What?
So yeah, I sent it off to editing, so it'll be coming out soon.
Oh my gosh. Wait, now this is a record. Okay, so MeeMee Marie, her birthday is today. When I forgot to tell her happy birthday on the platform, but her birthday is today, and she came on here to be our featured spotlight Black business owner on her birthday. So that was really special. And the fact that you finished your book today.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is like, y'all don't understand. That's amazing. Literally. So can you just give us a sneak peek into the book and tell us what's going to be in it?
Oh, wow. Okay, sure. So the second one, this is my second in the trifecta. I'm writing 3. So Unclogged Conduit was the first. This one is called Orchestrator.
Okay.
This one is called Orchestrator. And it is simple. It's really all about how God, the Most High, is actually working in our lives and actually
Mm,
unveiling that for people, because people actually don't really recognize what's happening, you know. So it
mhm,
goes through a lot of that. And it just gives you comfort, gives you affirmation that you're not alone. He's there with you.
mhm.
And he's been there all along. And
Right.
here's how you know, here's how you know. So it's good. I'm excited.
Wow. Man, you know what? It's so interesting that you say that because I'm thinking about the title orchestrator.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, so there are so many different ways that you can come from with that. But I love the fact that you said that he's orchestrating everything. He's like working all things together for our good. And it's
Mhm.
funny that you say that because I was just somewhere, I can't remember where I was, and I was thinking, wow, everything that I've been through in my life, and I think I've said that before on this platform, but everything that I've been through, failures, successes, hurts,
Mhm.
um, you know, being honored, all of those things have really worked together for where I'm going, the place that I'm heading into now. Like
Yes.
if I had gone into this place 3 years ago, I would
Mhm.
not have been ready.
Right.
Like every single thing that we go through, every up, down, and all
Mhm.
of that is in between is all to prepare us for our mission, the purpose for which we've been put in the earth. And if we
Oh, you
yield
just
ourselves,
did you read the book already? Did you read it already?
listen, I'm like, if we yield ourselves, we unclog the conduit, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we can see how those things begin to just come together. So I love
Mhm.
that you just said that. I was just thinking
Mhm.
about that literally like I want to say last Thursday. I
Yeah.
believe it was last Thursday.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I was just walking down the hallway
Yeah.
and a thought just came to me. I looked at
That's
something and
how
it
it
just
happens.
kind of like, wow.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to get out of my book, okay? Just get out of there. But you know,
Wait,
the thing is, though, that's your
wait.
story. I have a story like that, and I think everybody has a story like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of the
Mm-hmm.
premise of the book as well. To get everybody to kind of reflect about their own story and really
Right.
realize that orchestration is happening and it's real.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's nothing but the Holy Spirit, Miss NEYSA, honey. That's the Holy Spirit working through you, honey. He's gonna confirm some things, gonna work some things out for us, honey. I
Yeah,
can't wait to get my hands on that book.
pretty soon, pretty soon.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, what do the viewers need to do to be notified when your book is ready and ready for sales?
I will post it on my all of my social media.
Okay.
And so they can follow as long as they follow me, and it'll be
Okay.
there. My platform, Ninja Kingdom, on Instagram, on social media. Facebook is my name, NEYSA Jones, NEYSA C Jones, NEYSA C Jones.
Need to
But
see
I'm
John.
also going to give my link tree, because it
Okay.
has all is one link that, of course, it has all of the links. So you just go
Oh.
to one, and you can click where you need to click. So I will provide that as well.
Oh my gosh, like everyone, please put your hearts in the comment section and congratulate. Put some confetti out there, some horns, some stars, or whatever to help me congratulate Miss NEYSA Jones
Thank
on
you.
the finishing the finalization of her book today. Yay!
Thank
Oh my
you.
gosh! Oh my gosh! This
Thank
is
you.
so amazing and rewarding. Miss Giselle Holmes Johnson gave us 3 hearts. Thank you so much for giving Miss NEYSA those hearts. Yes, she deserves
Thank you,
it.
Joe.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now that we have discussed the authorship,
Okay.
let's get on down into some of the services that you provide. So can you I know that NJ Kingdom is your baby. So we're going to hold off
Mm,
on that one. Let's
yeah.
talk some about Babcock. And what can you tell the viewers what Babcock is, and like how you came about starting that business?
Sure. So now if I could get something, LaShawn, just ask some questions because
I
I'll be
will.
all over the
You
place.
know.
So Babcock Healthcare Education Services is our family business. It's actually been in our family for 20 plus years. And the role that I play in it is I am currently the executive vice president of operations. My husband is actually president. So we actually work together with that business. That's our for-profit arm. I call it our silent partner because the funds from there enable us, right, to do what we want to do passionately.
Wow.
But it is the largest American Heart Association training center in Florida. One of the largest in the nation, and it is an entrepreneurial training center. And what that means is our credentials actually enable other CPR trainers to actually now have their own business, because what we do, we enable them to do that. So currently we have over 300 affiliates across the country and internationally who we have enabled to have their own business as a to teach American Heart Association classes. That's basic life support, advanced life support, pediatric life support, continuing education for healthcare providers. We actually have about over 2,000 instructors that work under our training center. And again, about 300 affiliates that actually have their own businesses under our training center. So with that, we do provide, at our central office, we do teach the classes ourselves. We have our offices in different states as well, but we do teach classes as well. The main part of what we do is we enable others to actually be able to have their own training business. And with that, what we also do is, one of the things that I do primarily is I, again, as the operations vice president, I handle the processes and procedures, making sure compliance is in order and all of that. But I think the thing that I really enjoy doing is the business formation classes, the workshops. And that's kind of what you were alluding to. Because what we find is that while the people who actually come to take the classes and then they want to be instructors to teach others CPR and things like that, they are really solid as far as their technical acumen. They know they know their business because these are doctors, nurses, CNAs, firefighters, paramedics, right? So they know the actual science behind it. But the business part of it does give a lot of them pause. Because that's a different skill set. Yes, it's a different skill set. So what we saw was that we were equipping them to be instructors, but they didn't know how to run the business part of it.
Got you.
So we were kind of cleaning up behind them and things like that. So I said, you know what, NEYSA, come on, you know this stuff. So what I did is
to help them out.
I got to help them out. So that's why I developed the business formation workshop, and where we actually take them and actually, once they get credentialed with us to actually be able to say that they can teach classes. Now I teach them how to, now you need to form your business. The basic stuff, get your LLC, get your banking account, get your all that stuff in place. And then we also do a part of that is actually now get your operations in place. You need a bank account, you need your accounting, you need your accounting, all of that. And so you may, Michelle, you may think that's like, people should know that, but no.
I know that's not the truth.
No, they don't. And so that's one of my babies in there. So I'm always busy kind of, while I do the operations, I know the business, back and forth. I've been doing it for a while. And can I pause real quick and go and just kind of take a little bit of an exit?
Yes, absolutely.
A little bit of a rabbit trail real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So before I did this, I'm actually retired from my actual 9-to-5. So the business was always there running alongside, but I was in June of last year, I retired from my my job as a professional grant writer,
Wow.
educator. Before that, I was an educator. Before that, I was a microbiologist. So all of that is actually in my book, also orchestrated, because one of my mantras is there's no wasted opportunities. So I actually use all of what I do, and so to fast forward, because I do have the business background, I was able to now take that and form this and offer this resource to our affiliates. Now, I specialize in them with them. That's my niche, but I do offer it to anybody because business is business. No matter what the interest in business formation is those principles and things are the same no matter what. Yeah. So I do offer that as well too. And I do it primarily with my passion group. So
so
that's Love Talk Health.
Oh my gosh. Like, this is so interesting. Like, I went to your page and kind of looked into stuff, but you really don't get the full story until you actually are able to sit down with the business owner and open up that can of worms and kind of dig in, to see like where somebody in the comment section asked Miss Carlisa Mills said, how did you get into that arena?
Now, which arena?
the Babcock. Like, how did you get into the arena of providing the training? What made you, I guess, what she's asking is what made you all venture into that particular industry?
Okay. So like I said, it's a family business. All hospitals actually, we started 20 years ago. So back then, all hospitals actually, they still do have education departments where these types of courses are mandated, for all of the healthcare professionals. They have to have that. And so what we decided to do was, so my mother-in-law was actually the one who actually was the first to actually go into it. Again, it's a family business, so this is legacy. Yes. So she was doing it for the hospital. She was, kind of just volunteering it. And so when she got ready to retire, my husband was like, you know what? You can start this as a business, right?
Yeah.
And so we came alongside of her to just kind of help her push her into that, in the business end of it, the business part of it. And it just blossomed from there, ballooned from there. Opportunity, and then you walk through it.
Yes.
Opportunity was there. And then and this is something that I want to share as well, as I'm talking to Carlisa. And it's probably one of the things that's most dear to me is there's a lot that goes on outside of you, but when you think about what's inside of you first, right, and then cultivate what's inside of you, then the outside just opens up. So we already had the business acumen. We already had the skill sets. She already had the technical expertise. It was already in there. So now when the opportunity comes, now you just use what's in you and then just develop it, and you don't discount that.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, man.
I hope I answered that question, Carly.
Yeah, you did. Like, and it also, listen, you about to make me put my arm on the table because I'm about to get like this.
On the table. Let's talk about it.
Yes, I'm about to get into it, honey. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing to hear. It's very rare that we have like people that frequent or come to the platform that can say, hey, this is a business, or I come from a family of entrepreneurs and business owners, and or I come from a business, my family is a family business, like you said. There's a generation before you that started the business, and now you've taken the torch, and now you're carrying that on, and then the next generation will pick it up, or maybe if they choose not to, your grandchildren. I mean, there are so many different options out there in terms of that, but this is what we're talking about. This example right here that Miss NEYSA just shared with us tonight is exactly what we're wanting to infuse into our community. Encourage all of us to have businesses, whether it's like she said, her mother-in-law started doing it as on a volunteer basis. And look at what it's grown into just from that, into this. So everything has a starting point, right? And if you look at the opportunity, your husband had the anointing, the Most High showed him, okay, this is an open door. There's an opportunity here. Walk through it. Now you can create another stream of revenues for your family that can be
Right.
passed down. So this is what we're really encouraging. And so and it opened the door for your next business.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
So if Babcock is my for-profit, right?
Mhm.
This is my for passion, right? It's for my for passion. Now, is it monetized? Yeah, it is monetized, but see, this is my for passion. So
Yeah.
I when I work with, and I'll describe it in a minute, but I kind of like to take these little sidebars because I like to talk about my what, but I love to talk about my why. I love to talk about my why. So yeah, so this is my for passion. And so the way that I started this one, like I said, I retired from my traditional
9 to
9 to
5.
5,
Mhm.
right? Retired from
Mhm.
there. And that gave me the opportunity to now develop what's actually inside of me to do what I want to do.
Mm.
And the unique part about it, LaShawn, and it's kind of like I talk about in my new book, Orchestrator, is that everything that I'm doing now is I use everything that I've ever done. I use everything that I've ever done. And I and even when I was writing Orchestrator, I was like, God, you are actually taking me through this as I'm writing it because I'm reflecting. It's like, so
Wow.
who knew that as the microbiology, the science background, the grant writing, the business, who knew all of that, the education would now come into play. Now I can actually take that and use what I'm doing now, use it for what I'm doing now. So NJ Kingdom Enterprises is a passion project, and it was developed so that I can walk out my calling. It's what it was developed for. I do mentoring and coaching, but I also have a mentoring coach, right? So before I even started, I actually got with my coach, and he helped me develop my personal calling statement, right?
Wow.
And I want to share that with you because that actually tells you what NJ Kingdom is. So
Okay, let's get into it.
So my personal calling statement says, I am called to help creatives, startups, general seekers discover and walk in their purpose by building foundation. That's through educating and mentoring. By providing direction. That's through coaching. I'm a certified life coach. And by facilitating launch. That's philanthropic giving of my time, talent, and treasure. So that actually is the mantra, if you will, for NJ Kingdom Enterprises. And so with that, I have an arm of that where I do life coaching, and that's probably my dearest heart. I do life coaching with a group of millennials currently, and I take them through. We do a lot of introspection, go inside first, right? And then go outside. So
I love it.
I take them through that, and I just love them. We'll probably talk about them a little later if we have time.
We definitely gonna get with that. We're gonna definitely talk about that because listen, Miss NEYSA, she brings up her millennials a lot. And let me tell you something, bridging that gap, what you're doing, you're sowing seeds. And what that's going to have them to do is to reach back with a handbag to bring somebody else forward.
Oh, yes.
So yes. So before we get into the second half of this expert advisor segment with Miss NEYSA Jones, we're going to go ahead and take a quick second break. We'll be right back right after this. Unclogged Conduit is the book that you need to read. Make sure that you get this book. If you have an idea for a business, if you have an idea for an invention, and it just seems like, okay, I have this idea, but I don't really know how to bring it forth. I don't know how to get it out. This is the book for you. This is the book for you. yes. That's good right there. Okay, so guys, listen, we are back with our expert advisor segment of T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, guys. If you have not already done so, please like, share, and subscribe to our platform on any platform that you are on. Please make sure that you also visit our guest social media platforms as well, and like and share and follow their pages as well. Miss NEYSA Jones is here. She is the co-owner of Babcock Health. She is also the founder of NJ Kingdom, and she is author of Unclogged Conduits, guys, and she is also chief and editor of Black Magazine, which is a BIMP Corporation magazine. So, guys, please make sure that you head on over to her page after this episode of T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays and like, share, and follow, and also subscribe. So with that being said, we are back with our segment with Miss NEYSA Jones, and you were talking about NJ Kingdom and your mantra. Can you share with the people a little bit about the services that you provide? Now, was Boots on the Ground a part of NJ Kingdom?
No, Boots on the Ground was as I did my book signing, and I did that in
Okay, yeah.
partnership with a nonprofit that I actually
Mhm.
work closely with.
Okay. Yes. Okay. See, listen, if you have a daycare, you are a nurse that's doing, you need to be certified, your CPA, whatever CPR courses, first aid. Y'all make sure y'all hit up Badcock Health. Okay. I know y'all Black daycare owners. Here you go, right here. Make sure you hit up Miss NEYSA Jones at Babcock Health. So now let's learn a little bit more about NJ Kingdom and your mentor coaching the millennials.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So NJ Kingdom, like I said, has several different arms. We do the mentorship. I do grant consulting. I'll talk about that later as well. And I do video agency work. But the millennials, I call them my kingdom partners, right? And it is a tribe of a group of creatives. I call them millennials because they're right around that age group. But these young people, they've been with me for a while. We do the format that we actually do. We do group coaching. I start off with, and the coaching that I actually offer to anyone is called clarity coaching, life coaching for clarity. To help you clarify your purpose. Anybody can register. That's on my website.
I love it.
But my babies though, it's a group of young people, and they have a variety of backgrounds. Independent artists, models, singers, sound engineers, poets, doctors. I have dentists, doctors, med school. Just a variety of backgrounds. But what we focus on most, LaShawn, is we come together and we talk about them, right? And we lean in on connecting and bridging the generations, things that I know, things that they know. And right. And so we do a lot of that. They each have projects that they're working on. A lot of them are entrepreneurs themselves. And so I walk them through, branding their businesses. We do things called kingdom collaborations where like some of them have their own branding agencies. And so if someone needs that type of service, logos and things, they do that. Incidentally, my logo was actually made by one of my kingdom partners. The video
Beautiful.
actually created.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah. So we collaborate that way. And I'm actually bringing them to them because they're going to be at the Harlem Nights. Some of them are going to be at the network. Yeah. So bringing them all to that. But they are my heartbeat. Truly. It just gives me a unique perspective. Like, shall we talk about it all the time? We ask about technical things. I'm like, okay, let me call one of my babies because I don't know. And they're like, right there.
They
Are
own
genius.
it, yeah, and it take them like
Uh-huh.
a couple of seconds, where it would take us all day to try to figure out what they can do in like literally a few
Exactly.
minutes.
Exactly, exactly. So that's kind of my special group. They're my inaugural group. They'll be with me forever. But as far as services that I offer, I do open it up occasionally to do life coaching for anyone. But again,
Mhm.
it's more so clarity coaching. It's a 6 weeks
Mm.
program. So because a lot of people just I run across people all the time, and they're like, I just don't know what I'm here for. I don't know what I
That's
don't
so true.
know. I don't know.
So true. That is so true.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just had a conversation with someone yesterday about that. They were saying that their child didn't want to go to a particular after school club program. And the mom was kind of like in a place where felt like, they need to force them to do it. And I'm like, just
Mhm.
looking back on how we raised our children, we kind of were in the same position where we were like, okay, so we're working, so we have to make them go to this after school program. And it really wasn't the best decision.
Mm.
Ultimately, it wasn't the best decision, because at that age, they're so impressionable and they're really trying to find out who they are. And
Yeah.
oftentimes, if they're not spending that time with the parents who affirm who they
Mm.
are and help to show them and tell them who they are, they will follow a concept, or
Mm.
somebody else will try to tell them who they are, and then they live
Absolutely.
all of their lives thinking that, okay, this is who I am, but deep down inside they're not feeling this is who I
Mhm.
am. And
Yeah.
so some of them can be 35, 40, 45, 50 and still not know.
Yeah.
You still don't
Absolutely.
know. So that is
Absolutely.
something that is essential to me. I think that's like the foundation. Like, I think you're
Mhm.
you're taking them back to the foundation of where
Mhm.
they need to be. So you're tearing down all of that facade,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? That surface level
Mhm.
stuff, and really getting down to the deep root
Yeah.
of who am I
Who
and
am
why
I?
am I here?
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
That's important. That's
That
vital.
that's vital. That's vital.
Mhm.
A couple
Mhm.
of the I will share a couple of the hot topics that we've had. We've talked about this idea about comparison, right?
Mm. Mhm.
Particularly in the social media, space.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
um, make just validating and making sure that you
Mhm.
don't have to compare yourself to anybody.
Anybody,
You are
yeah.
uniquely you, and you
Yeah.
have value because of who you are, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
another one that we've hit on a lot is this idea of what is success,
Mm.
and
Good.
what metrics are you using? Are they
To
internal?
determine. Yeah.
Mhm. Are they internal?
Mhm.
Are they external? And
Yeah.
why are you using that metric? Oh, we go
Yeah.
in on that one
Oh, that's good.
because this group is they're so driven. They are so driven. They are, them.
Wow.
They're going to go get it, and they're
Wow.
hustling. But it's like,
Mhm.
okay, press pause. Press
Yeah.
pause. hmm
Why? What's your
Why?
why? Yeah.
What's your why? What's your why? And then,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
once you have a firm foundation on that, now we can build on that. We can
Mm.
build on that. And when you build on
Yes.
that, no one can take that from you, right?
Exactly.
No one.
Mhm.
And we talk about this thing about failures.
Mm.
Failure is not a bad word. No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's what helps us to fortify ourselves. Like, we
Mhm.
know, okay, we failed here, so we're gonna make sure that we don't do that again.
Right.
You learn from that.
You learn from that. You
Yeah.
learn from that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
we're building solid people,
Mm.
solid people, and we're having a ball. We're having a ball. I
That's like, Miss Nisa, that is so essential. I love that you're doing that. Let me just
Mhm.
say that, because what you're doing is you're helping them to, like you said, identify who they are, so that when opportunities come to are presented to them, it's like, I can walk away from this,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because what you define as success is not what I've defined as success. And because
Mhm.
that does not fit where I'm going, I'm gonna
Right.
choose to leave that money on the table. And so I tell people all the time, all money is not good money.
It is not.
You
It is
have to
not.
know what you stand for. And if you don't know who you are, you'll fall for anything.
You will. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah, yeah.
that right there is like, kudos to you. We need more of
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I do that. I have that limited. A lot of stuff I do is limited, LaShawn, because I am retired. But no, I love it. I
Oh,
choose. I say no to. I
yeah.
say yes to a lot, but I do say no to a lot as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. And I'm
but
so
those are
glad
my
that you said yes to all of the projects that I think everything that you're doing is so befitting for where you are.
Mhm.
And so everything kind of fits in to one, and you can see how one affects the other one in a positive way.
Mhm.
I like that, I just wish that there were more young people like millennials listening, because like you said, getting down to who you are, knowing who you are, identifying what your purpose is in the earth, bringing that clarity, and then identifying what success looks like for you, because
For you.
everybody's idea of success is different.
It
And
is.
then the thing that you talked about with social media, that's another one. Like, people are finding out that people on here flossing like they got all, and we say flossing because that's age right there. But
Yeah.
so people around here flossing,
Yeah.
faking, like they
Mhm.
have the cars and the houses, and then you have all of these millennials thinking, I need to sell my soul to pretty much
Right.
have all of these things, the
Yeah.
label, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, the name brand, the nice car, the nice house, and all of this stuff. None of that stuff belongs to
None of
them.
it. None of it. And they think it has to be on a certain timetable, right?
Yeah,
Who created that
exactly.
timetable? Oh, I'm
Mhm.
22. I don't have a house. Girl, if you don't get somewhere and sit down, if you don't sit down. But yeah,
Okay.
all the pressure. All the
Yeah,
pressure
they're
to do
under real, like, they feel
mhm,
like they really under pressure. I have a cousin the
mhm,
same way. He's like, I'm 30 and I still don't own a house. I'm like, dude, like, you have XYZ, you have all of this
mhm.
stuff, you've overcome all of these things. Like, a house is just icing on the cake.
Right. Yeah.
Like, look at everything else that you've overcome. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He was like, oh yeah, you're right. A
Mhm, mhm.
millennial, and it's like, I think that's where the like you said, bridging that gap, I think that's where they need us. Is
Yes.
because
Yes.
we've been through, we with time has brought us to a certain place to where we understand and know certain things that they haven't had a chance to experience yet. So it's
Right.
kind of like we come in and bring that balance for them. And I think
Absolutely.
that's what you're doing, is you're bringing a balance. You're
Absolutely.
calming the storm,
Calming.
leveling out smooth
Mhm.
smooth sailing. Let's do some
Yeah.
smooth sailing.
That
Miss NEYSA, oh my gosh. So I am really in love with NJ Kingdom now. Like,
NJ
I
Kingdom.
am
So
really in love with
baby.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Um, man, yeah, this is good. This is good. It makes me even more excited because I can really see how Harlem Nights, Ignite Youth, BEMP Corporation, NJ Kingdom, Babcock, you eclectics, unique find, like, all of this stuff is just working together. It's so interesting. And as I'm
Mhm.
like watching it, it's like, whoa, like, we serve a great God. We don't
Yes, we
see how
do.
he orchestrate.
Orchestrate, orchestrate. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Miss NEYSA, can you please let the people know where they can find you? Where
Okay.
can they go to find you?
Okay. Well, I am on all social media. My actual website for NJ Kingdom is www.njkingdomenterprises.com. But here's the shortcut. I have a link tree that has all of those links on it. So that's
Mm,
linktree / NJ Kingdom. So LINK dot no LINKTR.ee / NJ Kingdom. So
yes.
Babcock Health is just babcockhealth.com, babcockhealth-.com. Yeah. If
Yes.
you Google it, if you just put in Babcock Health, it'll come up because
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's also like that on social media as well, guys.
Uh-huh.
So if you
Yeah.
can't think of her link tree or the
Yeah.
website, go to Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, you'll find it right away. In the
So
meantime,
NJ Kingdom, Babcock Health. So yeah.
yes, 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 yes. So in the meantime, in between time, we would like to say thank you so much, Miss NEYSA, for joining us tonight. Guys, please place your hearts in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. We'll see you on next Tuesday for another episode of T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Good night, everybody.